you guys, it's William calling from Wiwibloggs, and Dons has won Latvia's Supernova 2024. Third time was the charm, twice the bridesmaid, but now the bride. But there is no veil, there is that bald head we all recognize. Loved that Instagram with the egg cup. In any case, Devon.
Hey you guys, hey William, and congratulations Mr. Arthur Dons.
Should we watch and react?
Let's do this!
Alright you guys, this was a huge fan favorite, topped the jury and the televote. Let's see how he staged it. Hitting play. Very somber, dark lights, blue, wearing that prison uniform.
Oh wow.
The vocal's perfect.
It's very atmospheric.
You can hear the vulnerability that's elevating it above the video.
His presence is so piercing. Wow, he's live.
He's feeling this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The camera work could be better, but the staging is so atmospheric here.
This translates well. It works live. Oh, I like the beat in the background. I didn't notice that previously.
While the imperfection is actually what makes this perfect. The simplicity is...
Got a bit of
Wow.
madness in the eye, as he should.
It's like a bad disease that I can't shake.
The enunciation is excellent. Perfect pronunciation.
I love the way the background instruments give it that little push, that little lift. Oh, this is so beautiful.
The backing is quite good here. It's maybe a bit loud, the backing.
It's actually a lot more powerful live.
But it's powerful.
This is so
all these voices.
perfectly sung. And he's got such an arresting quality about him. He's selling the song with every fiber of his body. His eyes, his voice,
Still there at the end. He still got it.
his posture, his presence.
Oh, look at the emotion. Those were not eye drops. That was sincere.
Oh, that's just, wow, that's just really beautiful. I'm just really, wow, I just kind of find it so emotional.
All right, so on these Wiwibloggs reaction videos, usually we're just yap, yap, yap through the whole song. But with this, I really wanted to watch and sort of see how he was going to translate the very powerful music video to the stage. Vocally, no problem. In fact, I almost prefer it live because you get they're not mistakes, but you get the real emotion, and real emotion is not pitch perfect. Real emotion has little warbles, and no, that was strong. Very strong, fantastic. The staging is trickier. It's very hard to know how to stage this, and this was different than the semi-final performance. In the semi-final performance, it was a bit brighter, and he was on some barrels. He almost looked like a Boy Scout in the semi-final. So I prefer this movement towards the music video. It looks like a prison suit to me. Maybe it's a fashion statement, but it has this sort of, it gets more at the darkness of the song and like that mood. I think what's missing for me visually is that sinister edge. Like in the video, you got a sense of something sinister and dark. The bodies were broken. He was a bit more tortured. There are moments where he's backing away and all those bodies are going towards him. Perhaps at Eurovision, one could use the LED graphics. Like, you don't have to bring the dancers with you, but what if you sort of had those other souls, those mirror images of yourself on the LED? I don't know. I feel like you could recreate some of the power of the music video. It would also be interesting another route. This stage is going to be the most technologically advanced stage ever, and then you don't use it. What if you made it feel like an intimate music video? Everyone else is blowing up, sparks, rainbow showers, all that stuff. But then Dawn's could like create an intimate space where it looks like it's just him. You don't see the audience. Like, you didn't see the audience in this, and that was wise, because I don't want them killing the fantasy. I want this intimate relationship. So lots of close crops, camera in his face, maybe the hand on the shoulder you see like in the music video. I don't know. They'll figure it out. Point of story is they'll figure it out. But intimacy is key for this song. I don't think you need to see the tiny man on the giant stage, right? Because like everyone looks like a tiny figure. You don't need all that. You just need all of this, because that's sort of Dawn's strength, is the fire in the eyes, the fire in the voice. They have time to figure it out. Like, I wouldn't copy and paste that from Alma. I feel like it needs to be a bit more dynamic or a bit more... Yeah, I don't know. It's the music video was so strong again because it was Dawn's paired off against all these replicas of him or people wearing the same clothes. That there was something about that I really liked, that tension. This is very good. This is very good.
I mean, the music video was already kind of gave you an indication of what to expect, and the studio cut really does have that meaningful tone to it. But this live staging at the LRT studios in Riga is, yeah, it's the most impactful. It's just so amazing. And it makes me think, if you can do this in this small studio, Malmo would just be completely amazing. Like, completely amazing. Wow. He's a real vocal powerhouse. And what a great performance. And there's so much authenticity here. There is so much heart. And there's so much presence and assurance and stillness. But at the same time, it doesn't feel stifled or stoic. You know, in a world where you're wrestling with so many ideas and so much superficiality, this kind of just reminds you to hone in and center. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Of course, Latvia's had mixed fortunes at Eurovision, and quite often some of their best entries don't advance into the grand final. I'm really hoping that 2024 will be the exception, because this is so outstanding. And the difficulty is, in a televote only semi-final, I'm kind of thinking, but actually this does cut through to the televoters. I mean, definitely more jury bait, but this definitely cuts through to the televoters. Wow, I just hope that Eurovision fans won't sleep on it. It's such a beautiful and emotional and heartfelt entry. I even like what he's wearing. And he just looks so Franciscan. And yeah, I mean, he looks simple. And there is production on the track, on the backing track, but it's not obvious. It's just little touches and little flourishes, and there's just that added oomph to give it lift. But really, the key focus here is Dawn's incredible voice, and yeah, that doesn't lose focus in this entry.
Let there be no doubt, juries will eat this up in the final. The thing for Latvia, though, is always, how do you get to the final? Because for Latvia, that's always the question. This is easily one of the strongest entries they've ever sent, ever, full stop, in the history. I'm including Marie in, by the way. I'm including Marie in. This song it's powerful. It has Rag and Bone Man, and yet it feels completely different as well. What semifinal is Latvia in? What semifinal? Latvia is in semifinal 2, and this is a very good sign. This is the easier semifinal based on historical kind of records. In the first half, you have Albania, Armenia, Austria, Czechia, Denmark, Greece, Malta, and Switzerland. And then in the second half, you have Belgium, Estonia, Georgia, Israel, Latvia, the Netherlands, Norway, and San Marino. And then also voting, you have Spain, Italy, and France. Going through this list, semifinal 2, the following countries have sort of, you can't ever say they're dead certain qualifiers. Albania often struggles, Austria often struggles, Czechia often struggles, Denmark often struggles, Greece didn't make it last year, often struggles, Malta often struggles. Switzerland has been good. In the past they've struggled, Belgium's often struggled, Estonia's often struggled, Georgia's often struggled, Israel doesn't always make it, the Netherlands. Point of story is this. Latvia can go through. I feel like if they figure out the staging concept, this will go through, because musically this is banging. The performer is haunting, and there are people screaming outside. I live opposite like a basketball court. Apologies if you hear people, like somebody just missed the goal or something. I want to read some comments from the Wiwibloggs website. Jamie writes, needs as strong of a staging as the song, and there's your final, Latvia. Bad Wolf Girl says, doesn't happen often, but my number one favorite song for the national final actually wins the national final and goes to Eurovision. I think Dons has competed in Supernova before, and now he's finally going to Eurovision. Purple Mask says, congratulations, Latvia. You chose my favorite song so far this year. If this is choreographed like it is in the video, it will be a contender. As it is at this moment, it is stale and a bit uninteresting. The song is very powerful, and Dons has a great voice, but it needs more emotional context to work at ESC. Bravo on the choice, though. This is what I was getting at. That was very well said. The emotional context. I think the music video had the context, whereas the staging at the moment does not. You don't have to have real people. You can put them on the screen. Jenny says, if this can manage to qualify, it will probably finish decently high in the final. It is one of the few jury-friendly songs we have so far. To which the voice of reason replies, there's an interestingly low lack of ballads or slow-moving songs this year. I wonder if there'll be a massive difference in the televoting and jury results. Could the ballads stand out and hence we get a victory from one of them? This will no doubt help both Latvia and France. It's an interesting point, and there are studies that show that when the world, is in an agitated state, when there's lots of dark news, when people are sad and depressed, the average beats per minute in music on the radio goes up. So I feel like we're getting inundated with kooky, quirky, upbeat songs. So maybe this is the perfect year to send a tortured ballad. Well done, Latvia. And Leo M says, welcome back to the final, Latvia. Great song and a hell of a voice. Can really feel the emotion coming through. Glad they changed and staging and styling from the semi-final. No gimmicks, just Don's amazing voice and brilliant song. Yeah, it's shocking to me that Latvia has not been in the final since what? 2015, 2016? Both years, first with Aminata, then with Use, both of the Aminata songs. It's just been a dry spell since then. People have come close, but no one has made it. And I hope, fingers crossed, Dons will be the one to break the curse. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Do you agree that if Dons makes the final, he's going to climb that scoreboard with the jury? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Can Pinterest mood boards be simple? Sometimes they can. Check out Don's. Is he on Pinterest? I'm not so sure. But follow Wiwibloggs on Pinterest and we will see you later.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.